Good morning, children. How are you today, Arm of my t-shirt is caught around my mighty bicep. Machines! Incredible. You know, fair play. This is a fun idea for a video game. I can't remember how fun the video game actually is. Cat makes light go on. Monkey sees banana. Put cat on seesaw. That, you know, look, don't copy that. I mean, my cat would just walk away anyway, but like... one of those little critters that just likes to fucking just won't go where you put her. Might go near it, like, you know. She'll happily sit adjacent to the spot you put her, but like... can't put her in a spot. I mean, it's novel. Like, I wouldn't, you know, necessarily sit here and fiddle with it much these days, but... you know, I don't think I've ever played it with Sound Blaster, so that's gonna be fun. I think it's running a tad quick. I don't think that's really gonna matter in terms of, like, oh, fuck the... you know, it's not exactly like a speed response situation. Ah, fuck it. See, the gun's firing still way too fast. What's the point of having this, like, that does not feel 60% as fast as what I've just been dealing with. Feels about there. Alright, no, fuck me. That's what I get. That feels too slow. The music's good. Okay. Make the basketball go through the hoop. Alright. I'm assuming that's the hoop. Alright. There we go. Okay, now. Ack. Alright, okay, I gotta drop... I feel like that's just a bad life lesson to teach kids, you know, that you can drop a fucking bowling ball on a mouse to get it to run. Because I don't think that's accurate. You know? It seems a bit... like, I think it's just got a touch. Did Devo do this music? My God. Advance! Put both bowling balls into metal baskets. Okay. Boop. So this is all tutorial acres stuff, you know? Put the old baskety ball in here. Oh, look at that. I mean, that wasn't really a puzzle, that was just teaching me what shit does. You see what I mean? Like, that was, like, that last one was definitely like, here's the basics of how the game works. And this one is like, here's an actual fucking puzzle. Whatever. It's The Incredible Machine. I'm more curious about the sequel, The Incredible Machine 2. I don't know if this game would work in 3D. Like, maybe you could make it, but I think you're just gonna wind up with, like, you know, basically just engineers sort of fucking about. Although, really, I mean... Like, there's that one where you gotta send the little gremlins into space. Like, I think that's basically... You know, the thing is, like, this gameplay is now just in other games. So trying to, like, siphon it out and make it its own whole game, I just don't know if that'll, like, fucking fly these days. Maybe on mobile or something. Ooh, CD audio. What's the difference? I gotta figure that out. Sierra intro. Game could be pretty fun.
Sierra.
It could also be incredibly frustrating.
You know, we could sure use a little light in here.
I feel it was a mistake to add a character, you know? Like, I don't think it needed that. Like, why do I gotta listen to some guy? See, the last one sounded kind of Devo-ish. This one sounds kind of fucking Danny Elfman-ish. Yeah, sure. I knew he was going to be called
Knock
Tim.
the 8-ball off the screen.
Okay. What kind of balls are these? Like, maybe the basketball? What's going on here? Okay, I can't click on those. Alright. I bet if I put a basketball under it, it'll, like, fucking maybe bounce up. Maybe I should give the basketball a little bit of height. How do I fucking main menu, control panel, start machine? Okay. Alright. That did not bounce as much as I think a fucking basketball should. Alright, super high bounce ball. Let's fuck this.
Put both bowling balls into the large column box in the center.
Mother's ball! Yeah, the Kerbal Space Program. That's what I was talking about, Space Gremlins. Okay. Alright. So... some kind of horizontal. Like, are these, like, am I stuck with these at these angles? Alright, looks like I am. Alright.
Get all of the basketballs into the piped area.
Pipe. Let's just start this one and see what it does. Alright. Get Mel home. You know. It's the Incredible Machine. I don't have, even on speed, I don't have the attention span to fucking play that. But, you know. Incanbula? There is a lot happening here. I think it's really brave of a company to, in like, the fucking 80s or some shit, decide that they're gonna do the span of human history, the video game. You know? Like, so... something that would fit on a 5 1/4. It's just Adventures in the Ascent of Man. Oh, that cracks me up. Yeah, Broly legs gone, was sad. Motherfucker could do fucking chun links with his face. It's better than anything I've ever managed to do. Imperium Traders in Kunabula. What is that? I gotta find. Tell me something in Kunabula. Mbula? Random. Basis of law? Yeah, sure. Truly bad times. One, fuck it. The span of human history. Look at it go. Fucking whack a fucking do. You know, what are you making a video game of? Just like, you know, all of it. Start to finish, you know. We thought maybe like just Rome or something. It's just like, fuck it, we'll just, you know. Indecent. I was hoping this was going to be like a classy cum game, you know? I'm controlling that little guy, I think. Aww. I think this is it. Like, I just gotta fucking, like, navigate all this shit. No, there are no pictures of this. Why would there be? That would be insane. I feel like that's one you could, like, torture someone by making them play it like one of those fucking charity streams or some shit.
You fucking baby raper!
That dragon has Hawaiian shirt party guy telling you the jacuzzi water's great. Quality to him. Yeah, come on in. I suppose someone's got to draw cave paintings, you know. You can't all just sit around waiting for actual, like, materials and skills to show up. Someone's got to fucking do shit. Yeah, there was nothing about that indecent game that was indecent. It's just, that was very confusing. Like, imagine going to a peep show and the little thing slides up and you're just looking at a big Excel spreadsheet. You're like, and then it just goes, oh, alright. This is fantastic. Options, left, regular byte, right, fearless dragons. I can play games with primitive graphics, can I? I'm pushing left and does left and right B mean something different in the fucking A? I don't care. I want to get in the fucking jacuzzi with that dragon now. I'm fucking annoyed. Big fat party dragon. Ah, hell fucking yeah!
Oh no!
Looks like Kerner got here.
The action game. I love that it was just like, hey, shall we try to cram like this awkward shit in? Fuck no, we're just gonna make 2 different games. One of the greats. Absolute gem. Peak. Honestly, if I had to recommend one, this would probably... I mean, it'd be... Actually, no, this one would win. You know why? Because there are multiple ways to solve a fucking puzzle. And some of it involves, like, being more puzzly, and some of it involves winning the punching game. Which is very funny to me. Just a masterpiece of the genre. So fucking good.
All right, Jones. How you gonna find that statue and all this junk? It's a stone carving of Shiva. It's a stone carving of Shiva. It's a stone carving of Shiva.
Where's the fucking... Is it a hold? I can't remember. It's not a hold. Where are the rest of my commands?
Carving of Shiva.
Is it F1? No, F1's safe. Alright. Tab.
It's a medieval gargoyle, or a good imitation. Poor Marcus. He thought this was a Maasai warrior. Oof.
So good. The credits are still going. If you haven't played it, really, like, this is an all-timer. It's fucking fantastic. Big crate, shelves, rope, fucking giant snake lady statue or some shit. Just falling through layers of his own museum. Yeah, I haven't watched A Dial of Destiny. Like, I think I will, but, you know. They've got to, if they want to keep doing this, and I don't think it's a bad idea. Because I feel like if you treat it more like the sort of anthology adventure stories that they were based on in the first place, you could kind of make them like the Bond movies, where we'll just cast him. You know, it doesn't need to be Harrison Ford. It's a different guy this time. It's got maybe like a different tone, you know, some different style stories. Like, I feel like there's space there for that if they want to keep doing this, rather than grinding Harrison Ford's poor fucking knees to dust, you know?
I don't need them. They're just textbooks. I think I've read them all. It's an old lecture hall desk.
Yeah, rubber baby buggy bumpers. That comes... Because I never saw that ad.
These
It just...
books don't
It
look
was
familiar.
just in this.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that'd have to legitimately, like, hurt a bit more. You know? So there's just this bit in this game where you can click on a hole and yelling at rubber baby buggy bumpers, and it's in this voice, and that just went beep into a bit in my head, and I'm like, okay.
Better get that roof checked. It's a book ready to fall.
Ready to fall.
One of Tutankhamun's pets. Looks pretty slippery.
Alright.
Looks pretty slippery. Yow!
Because, I mean, like, I feel like, you know, again, like, this kind of, you know, rollicking adventure is fun. And I feel like a big chunk of the fucking issue with the modern ones is they're trying to stick to, like, this real, you know, a narrow continuity and the Harrison Ford thing. And I feel like if it was just like, here's an Indiana Jones adventure starring fucking, I don't know, I don't care. Like, I'm not even thinking about it at this point. Like, you could produce something a bit more meaningful, you know? Like, it could just be actually a fun film, as opposed to, you know...
I'll be. Here's what I've been searching for. Strange-looking thing. I wonder where Marcus picked it up.
I do love that it starts with Marcus just getting a fucking doodad. Oh, yeah, no, there's a slapstick comedy component. Like, again, it comes out of those old adventure stories, you know. And he's got that, like, Jackie Chan quality of being, like, very competent, but also very lucky, you know? Like, and there's this sort of almost Charlie Chaplin-esque quality to him as a result of that luck. You know, like, the whole whip, you know, the guy with the sword sequence and shit like that. You know, he always... It's a little bit like...
Indy?
It's a little bit like a fucking... Oh, God, what's his name? Like Kurt Russell's character from Big Trouble in Little China. But, like, dialed down a little. You know, Kurt Russell's character thinks he's, like, you know, the main character and the hero and all that, but he isn't. Indy is. But Indy still thinks he's a notch or two better than he is. And that's where you get, like, this little space. Like, he can pull shit off, absolutely, but you get this space where he's just... Sometimes he's a notch or two out of his depth, and that makes for some good comedy.
Mr. What was your name again?
Smith. Tell me, did you find a lock to match my key?
You bet I did. Take a look.
What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
Why not? It's an obvious fake.
You may think so, Doctor. But I believe we are opening a new chapter in history.
The Do As We Say festival started by German immigrants in 1948. The little beads!
I still think it's a fake.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Really, Mr. Smith?
Stand back, gentlemen.
I hope you've got a getaway car waiting. You'll need one.
What is Fritz?
He got away. But we got his coat, Marcus. Hey, what's this? Klaus Kerner, huh?
Good Lord, Indy. The man's some sort of agent from the Third Reich. What does the spy want with the Buddhist statue?
It's funny because, like, why would, like, a spy have, like, a German, like, a fucking Nazi spy ID on him? And then you think, well, they are German, and that kind of bureaucracy is important. You're not allowed to go spying without your proper Nazi spy identification. That's just chaos, and that's not what we're about.
Marcus, I don't think it's a phony. I can't place the style, but it's old.
Look what else our friend was carrying. An old copy of National Archaeology. And there you are in Iceland.
Yeah, field supervisor for the
Another
Jastro expedition.
17-year-old
My first
girl
real
you're putting the
job.
dick to.
Who's the woman?
Sophia Hapgood. She was my assistant, a spoiled rich kid from Boston, rebelling against her family.
Where is she now?
She gave up archaeology to become a psychic.
How odd.
You can say that again.
She'd be a TikTok
Indy,
influencer
Kerner
these
found
days.
you. What if he finds her? We should warn the woman.
So we'll get into some of the
Well,
puzzling.
here I am in New York, wondering how Sophia Hopgood got mixed up with Nazi spies.
And so this is the thing. We have a goal, which is get into, the theater, talk to Madame Sophia, right? And so we've got like a variety of possible, sort of means. Like we can, bullshit our way through
Hello
the
there.
ticket
The
taker.
show's sold out, sir. No seats, no standing room, no exception.
And you can there's a puzzle way to get in. You can also just pick a fight with the bouncer. I think you can actually bop him with like a bit of fucking something. I can't quite remember.
It's unlocked.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
Let me in, you Darwinian nightmare.
Was that an insult?
Well, what do you think?
I think I'm tired of fancy Dan college boys who use big words.
Now, one thing, I can't remember the controls for the fighting, and I know they're weird. Damn. I was hoping it could be in here somewhere.
And I think you'd better apologize.
There was
Well, why should I?
a
Fat
cheat.
double
Like, I think if you
lard?
pushed like insert or something, you could you just had a knockout blow. That's right. It's insert, and you can just cheat your way through the fights.
I guess I got lucky. I'm not sure I want to do a lot of fighting.
But like, if you cheat and cheat and cheat and do that later on in the game, there's a guy where you try to do the fucking haymaker, and it just stops dead on his chin, and he goes, "Ha, your American tricks won't work on me."
No one here.
But yeah, that's an absolute gold star classic. Play it if you haven't.
Or here either.
And then this other thing that exists for reasons I'm still unsure about. Gonna pummel this Noid. This should have controls. There we go. Fuck off with your dial. Yeah, eat shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Some reason, like, left fucking also... Oh, no, there we go, okay. So it's just, it's a weird game. Like, I remember there's, like, a stealth thing to this, I think, because there's, like, a whole area I'm not supposed to be in, which, yeah, I think is... Alright, look, now that's unnecessary, sir. I wasn't doing anything. I'm a good boy. Ah. Yeah. How do you like me now? I ate your chocolate. Is it mirrors? It is a chest. I got... Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He's like, ow, my nose. My nose. You jerk. Whoop. Uh-oh. Those are some wild footsteps. And this is like opposite of stealth. That is just me clonking around. Whip it. Okay, I think that's like Sophia or some shit. I don't know. I haven't played this one as much because it's clearly not exactly reaching the levels of stunning fucking classic. I mean, look at the Indiana Jones face in the bottom left corner. Just... It's him. What the fuck? It's him rendered in clay. Don't have Harrison Ford's likeness rights. The action game. That's pretty short. The Casino is not. It's not a good game. Like it's not the worst of fucking the possible like DOS games, but like still. So Last Crusade's definitely like prior to Fate of Atlantis. So it's not quite as good, but it is definitely not bad. What? Okay. Fucking goddamn ridiculous bullshit. Fucking need fucking... I have more space than your stupid thing could possibly imagine, you motherfucker. Alright, no, I don't need that. Look, how do I not have, how do I change how much fucking shit I've got in... Alright, no, that's not gonna help. Input, no, performance, not really. I mean, I feel like it should be in here. Nah. I'll have to figure that out later. Okay. Would you like the 1989 version, sir? Or the 1989 version? What? One of us always tells the truth, and the other always lies. Okay. Is this the action game? Oh, it had its own fucking spot. Woo! Oh, fuck me running. Ow, 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 quit it. I think it actually is... Ow, quit it. What the fuck happened there? Falling takes energy for reasons I don't quite have an answer for. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that is fucking awful. Okay, right, that was Temple of Doom. Alright, so there's Indiana Jones Last Crusade and the fucking action game. That's annoying, because for some reason the action game works in fucking Last Crusade, which you might actually want to fucking play. Yeah, PC speaker music. There's shit that these days is used for the post noise, you know? Ugh. Motherfucker looks like one of the aliens from They Live. Mindscape. Alright, now... Alright, let's go. You know, like, look, this is simple, but this may just sort of be fun as a result, you know? Alright, I pushed A, and I just ran off the edge, so I don't know what that's about. What the fuck is happening? Up, down, left, right. Fire, okay. I'm pushing that. Fire, I just walked down right when I push fire. Okay. That's gonna take some fiddling. I mean, see, like, look, if I could get, like, I don't know, Whip to work, I might be having some fucking approximation of fucking fun. It took so long to get a functional Indiana Jones game. Like, fuck, I hope that fucking new thing is fun. I like the idea of first-person whipping. Indiana Jones and a bunch of words. That's not what the study of fucking history and archaeology is about, god damn it. It's about open shirt whipping. With wine bullets humming in your ears like annoying mosquitoes, you drop through a gaping hole. Well, that's as much as we need to know about that. Let's see. Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom. No, Revenge of the Ancients I'll keep. I'll get rid of. Temple of Doom I'll keep because I think I can fiddle it. I will keep some of these other ones up for sheer novelty value. Indianapolis 500, the simulation. I think I actually had the demo of this. I think this is the one that I had the demo of. I didn't have a sound blaster when I had this, though. This is it. This is the one I had. Press escape to drive. Alright. I don't fucking know, man. Alright, let's practice. All I'd do is, like, drive into a wall, because it was, like, just the most interesting thing you could do in this game. Ow. Daytona! Stop cheating. Stop. Ow! I think I blew up a tire or some shit. Because this has all that, like, damage stuff. Alright. Where's a wall I can just drive headfirst into? Faster, faster, I say. I'm in charge here. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the Finnish robot you hired to do this. Just as staggeringly boring as it was in fucking probably like 1990 when I was playing with it. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it was. I think everyone had this game if you had like a computer back in like, 89, 90, 91. Somewhere along the, I think it was like part of like some kind of package. Industrial killers. Okay. I like how it has a cover, but it's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's the fucking first person fucking engine again. Fucking hate this fucking thing. Help me. I can jump. What's ninja kick? There we go. It's also like move left or some shit as well. Just the worst. Just the fucking shit-ass fucking goddamn worst. Ninja kick.
You fucking baby raper!
It's every single one of them sucks. IndyCar racing. All right. There's a fucking lot happening here. Okay, that does not work. IndyCar? Shit. Choice. Arge. Cunty. Executor. Alright. Don't think that's... Run program. Style. Racing car game. Gravis ultrasound blaster or yeah, fucking just... Alright. Why is... Look, okay, let's fucking run bat. There we go, okay. Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
I'm Paul Page from Papyrus. This is IndyCar Racing.
My name is Indiana Car. Fuck you. Single race. Sure. That is a really long beach. Alright, for some reason, I can't steer. See, that's fine. Okay, I was aware that that would be there. None of that's working. I swear to fucking God, I do not have, like, drive capacity here. Maybe I'm going too fast? Because it's like a... No, because my fucking, like... Okay, let's... Fucking... No. Oh, I don't... Not that kind of replay, you motherfuckers. Okay, I think they've rebuilt my tire. Like, left and right just make me fucking reverse. Who does this shit? Stiffen, soften, shoot, reverse, great. Gear down, gear up, alright, yeah, rad. Brake, accelerate. Move left, right, like... I feel like that should be enough. Fucking cunt shit, fuck. Alright, you know what? We're leaving Long Beach. Alright, let's go down to options. Maybe there's some fucking controls. Okay. Set controls. Alrighty. Braking, shift up, shift down, steering. Okay. Keyboard AD. Why would it be that? Fine. Okay. The point is we fixed it. Okay. Crack. Yep. Alright. So. Oh, look at that. I can drive my big boy car. There's no analog controls, Gabriel. You're overthinking this. Drift! Shit! Oh, that's right. I don't know how to drive Indy cars. I don't know. Serviceable, but too simmy for me. You know, of all the things to sim, like, Indy cars are probably the lowest on my list of things that I might actually find fucking enjoyable. Because, fuck. I wonder if left and right's going to be left and right this time, as opposed to just whack-a-doo. Setup, paint kit, fucking Jesus wept. I mean, that's smooth, you know? Can't argue with that. You know, I'm just gonna try. We're spending most our lives. Yeah, I got left and right off the bat. I fucking rear-ended a cunt a little bit, but you know. Look, this is Australia, okay? We're fucking, you know, we're oh, I fucking, pranged it. Let's see if I can just fucking hook turn the cunt. You see what I mean? Like, it doesn't operate like a car. It's like a plane you're forced to be a car, and that's driving it insane. And it resists you at every fucking, you know, possible turn. Because why would it want to live like this, you know? It's like a parrot and a fucking cunt. Oh, that's not... Alright, what's reverse? Oh, now I'm over here. Down's reverse. Alright, that was my fault. That's me being a big silly. Oh! I mean, like, why would you put, like, a fucking bit of wall there? That's just chaos. Now you're just asking for trouble. You know? I think you're making this whole process, like, fucking a lot harder than it needs to be. I'm just trying to get to the shops, to be honest. In my fucking F1. in my fucking plane that I've... that I've turned into a hybrid monstrosity. Alright. Like, the thing is, I've had more fun playing, like, whatever the fucking F1 2022 or whatever this shit is. You know? In a future realm, science becomes magic. This feels like this thing that I'm looking at here just feels like AI did it, you know. I get like a machine learning quality to it. Yeah, virtual racing, that one's actually kind of fun, but you know, Sega's always a little more arcadey. It's even like the like I quite like the Indy 500 Model 2 game. I find that quite fun to play. Tomb. Sure. All right. Can you hear that? I think there's like. I wonder if there's a way to turn up some of the volumes in this shit, because like sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes it's just coming like I fucking can't hear you. I wonder what Gravis ultrasound is, because I've never heard of that. Okay. Hey Ma, I just done created me a world. Okay, so that's not it going like. So that seems a little more sensible. It's making that noise again. The chapters. Oh, these faces. I don't know if going dungeon crawling with John Cena and Down Syndrome the Wizard is necessarily the best idea. Tomb. I mean, at least it has a fucking map. It's just the bare minimum for this. Oh no, it's chest face. Okay, so can I look at him? Did I just give him a drink? John Cena, come over here and fight this guy. Alright, I guess we're not doing that. Like, I feel like the fucking, you know, the jumps are awfully big, you know? Ah, there's that fucking knife. I want that knife. My hands are busy. Ah, there we go. Fuck, that's laborious. Okay, I have poke. Is that a thing? What is that? Do I have to fight that? I am Daemon, the servant of the Shadow King. Now it's up way too loud for me. In a future realm, science has become magic. On the world of Garin, buried within its fiery depths, rests the infernal tome. I don't have any great love for dungeon crawlers to begin with, and that is, like, look, it surprises me more than anything that I'm deleting a game where I get to crawl a dungeon with John Cena, but, well, here we are. let's just jump right in. I don't know what the game is. I don't know what the game is about. All right. CD audio. Oh. We are still on Ancient. 286. Never even owned a 286. Sean Hollywood. That sounds like a porn name. What are we doing here? We're trying to get back to Penelope? It's a fucking Aztec pyramid. This is Inca 3. That's where we're at. Hello. All right, let's. Okay. I'm sure that's a vital scene. I'm sure that's helping me here. I mean, I was joking, but now I'm not sure. In the future, we all look like Mega Man. The sound mix in this is garbage. It literally sounds like these guys are having this conversation in a club over the music. I just don't care that much. I know there's a way I can fix it, but I just don't care that much. Honestly, man, there are times when, like, fucking Hideo Kojima's got nothing on, like, fucking early CD games. You know, you'll just get, like, how long would that have gone if I sat through every little fucking bit of it, and then I get to, like, maybe some gameplay 45 minutes down the fucking line? A flight sim that'll take you and your PC deeper than you've ever gone before. Imagine the very best sci-fiction stories all rolled into one. I mean, like, there's reasons that wouldn't work. You know, it's so hard for me to delete a game that has graphics, you know? Fucking... That's amazing. Just look at that. That's such a weird fucking art style. I don't know. I think I'll keep that and fiddle with it later, just out of curiosity. Owlball! Alright, we'll have a look at this one briefly. Because Owlball. I mean, okay, so the thing about Worst is Worst can cover a lot, you know? Like, there are things... You know, it happened recently in wrestling with Bray Wyatt getting, like, one of his matches voted Worst Match of the Year. And I think it was the stupidest, maybe the stupidest match of the year, but I don't think it was the worst. And I think this is a problem because worst and stupidest can be close. They can even be the same, but I don't think they're fundamentally the same thing. You know, I'd say that, like, the core idea of a lot of those Inca games is some of the stupidest shit I've ever fucking seen. But to call it the worst game, one of the worst games ever made, I don't think's valid. I mean, I think, you know, like, I think if you go back through this series alone, you're going to see worse games. Now, you may, you know, want to do things like measure the amount of effort that went into it versus what you get at the end. That'd be fine. And you could probably, like, you know, come to some sort of, like, point from that. What the fuck is this? I thought it was, like, a mosquito or something. Alright, running a bit quick there. Atmospheric analysis. Am I some kind of bio? I think I'm some kind of moon insect. Oh. Oopsie doodle. Okay, where are we? Takes computer games to a new level of realism. It creates a complete environment stunningly rendered in superfast solid 3D vector graphics. You are completely free to move within the game world, examining and manipulating objects just as you would in a real world. You know, with your Destructo laser hand. Your task as Cal Solar, agent of the Interplanetary Federation. It's hard to come up with sci-fi names. It's hard. Some kind of mechano-bee. Oh, that's a tomorrow problem. Get myself a fatwa. Yeah, like, I mean, again, like, I just, you know, like, there's some series my housemate watches of something like worst fighting games of all time. And I feel like some of it is just schizophrenic and sometimes it's outright wrong. Like, there are games that are stupid, but, like, functional. And they're rated as worse than something like Way of the Warrior, which is stupid and not functional. Like, it's possible to play some of these old dumb fighting games in a way that resembles measurable fun because the basic principles of a functional fighting game are operating. Whereas, like, there's just no sense of there's no meaningful hit detection really in Way of the Warrior. So it's not possible to play it and have some kind of actual, you know, enjoyment with it. And I get that with Inca. Like, I feel, again, it's one of those ones with the overall baffling stupidity of it. And just weird choices, I think, are overwhelming, you know, an accurate assessment of it, particularly an accurate assessment of it versus, you know, like, if you're ranking things, that's comparative. So you've got to be comparing Inca to, like, other fucking games on DOS. And that's a competitive field. You know, there are some champions of hot garbage on DOS. And I don't mean, like, just like, oh yeah, this is from 1985 and has a little face move. I mean just terrible, 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 terrible shit. I mean, some of those fucking DOS fighting games, for fucking starters, hot garbage. Like, awful, 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 awful. Like, worse than fucking Inca. Inca's stupid and dumb in a lot of ways, but it's like, you know, God only knows how long those fucking rock blasting mini games go for, but, like, it was at least functional. Like, I could steer my ship and I could shoot the fucking rocks. You know, again, like worst is such a broad category that you have to say worst at what, you know? Like worst, be specific. Because there's no, like, worst game. It's like, dude, like, come on. You know? There was the German one where you had to run a titty hospital. Like, is Inca really worse than that? Really? Like, per what criterion? You know? Pan Flute Space Inca versus German titty hospital sim. Like, if it were just a hospital sim, it wouldn't even rate. But it's like a weirdly raunchy thing. And not even like, you know, if that were on, say, like, PC 98 or something along those lines, you know, you'd be like, oh, okay, it's a horny game. That's what it's for. But it didn't even feel like that was what it was doing. There was too much gameplay. There was too much, like, of this sim shit to manage a fucking hospital to really, like, just take 5 hot seconds to, like, look at the fucking nipples they'd bothered to draw. And again, I think it's like, it's easy to look at, like, you know, again, like, the guy's face turned into a pan flute and a fucking song started. And it just, weird shit kept happening. I had no idea where it was going to end. 10 episodes of Renegade Angel quality to it. Like that. And see, that's where the real true so bad it's good comes in, is it has to be genuine, you know? Like, if PFR particularly, like the people behind Renegade Angel, they're very, very, very good at not doing things so bad they're good, but very much committing to a twisted bit. And, you know, that helps with Renegade Angel. Renegade Angel, I think of all their works, would probably be one of those ones we could look at as just like someone doing like kind of a third-rate Aqua Teen knockoff or Frisky Dingo or something along those lines. But there's like, again, because it's PFR, there's a real surrealist depth to it. But again, you know, you have to be specific in any kind of, you know, meaningful thing. I mean, again, if you're just rating like games with the stupidest fucking ideas or most baffling fucking, like, how does this exist? How did so many of the weirdest ideas combine and then wind up on a fucking disc, no less? I didn't know they were making new ones. I'm half tempted to. Aqua Teen's a weird one for me, because on the one hand, it is shit. Like, it is really, really shit. But Carl is one of my favorite characters in comedy. Like, it's so easy to turn an episode around if you just have Carl do something funny. Wonder Chosen is peak Fever Dream TV. I still love Wonder Chosen. Like, just because every now and then it's legitimately funny, and I think that's kind of what bothers me the most about Aqua Teen, is like a legitimately funny episode of Aqua Teen is really good, but it's also a show that they can phone in to a degree that I find just to be a slap in the fucking face. And I'm not remotely and am unlikely to ever be enough of a fan of something to put up with you just sort of spitting on me and telling me it's raining. You know? Like, you get that whole let's turn the fact that it's bad into something good can work, but like the idea that's supposed to be an exception to the rule. You are supposed to have stuff that's good. That's one of the you know, that's the so bad at, hey, this is dumb, we're sorry. That's a, you know, that's a fucking card you can only play a few times before it's just like, well, now you're just bad. But I mean, fuck me, I've laughed at that show sometimes. Like, the whole episode where Carl's body gets destroyed by the super toilet and they rebuild him a new one out of just eyeballs. Like, the bit where it's just, is he gonna be able to see? And then Frylog says he'll be able to see in ways that, you know, humans have never understood. And then Shake just says, more importantly, will he be able to move? Because if I woke up looking like that, I'd just run at the nearest living thing and kill it. Fuck, that's good. Just like, again, like, Carl is just so fucking funny. The whole episode where he's just getting raped by his fucking mutant dog. Meet the enforcer. I want my name to be Spaghetti. Like, I still I saw that when it came out. Like, I think I was still smoking weed when that fucking, like, that was, I stopped smoking weed like 2003. I still say that. Like, there'll be these weird situations where it's like, and your name, and I'll just say, I want my name to be Spaghetti. And 0 humans will ever fucking, in any of the situations where I'm getting this fucking done, will pick up on what the fuck that means. Tim and Eric I find interesting. Never once have I laughed at one of their shows, though. I think they function more as, like, video artists. Yeah, I am 30 or 40 years old and I don't need this. It's just such a... resonates with me deeply. There's also a bit in the movie, like the Aqua Teen movie. I think it's at the start where they're like, fuck with Time Lincoln. And just... like, the history blip happens, and it's just the 2 kind of FBI agents now wearing shirts that have slave, and they're, like, pulling a fucking cart ridden by, like, some black guy in a fancy suit. He just cracks a whip and goes, "Pull, Whitey!" And that's another, like, Pull, Whitey is just another one that's been in my head forever. Yeah, like, Bo Burnham's in that category as well. Like, the most of a reaction Bo Burnham's ever gotten out of me is just me going, huh. Like, there was one thing, like, I don't know, I had a girlfriend that really thought he was just the fucking best. And didn't get how I wasn't laughing. But there was one bit in one of his specials where he was playing with, like, this pre-recorded stuff. And going back and forth, like, layering the idea that he'd fucked up and slipped out of sync with his pre-recorded stuff that he had set up. But we kept, like, kind of inverting it. And making it look like he'd fucked up, but then having it actually turn out that he hadn't. And I'm just like, that's really clever. Still haven't laughed. I do find, what's the tall one out of Tim and Eric? Like, because I do love just staring at his face. Because I keep looking at him and I'm just like, there was nothing else for you but comedy. Like, you couldn't look like that and be just like a dentist, because you'd be the creepy dentist. You know, there was just... his face is just so many weird comedy shapes at once that I just couldn't picture him doing anything else. Yeah, I mean, the horny 19-year-old factor is probably true. He does have, like, non-threatening boys magazine quality about him. It depends. Like, it has to be a DOS game. There are some things where you think, I swear that was a DOS game, and it wasn't. And there are some things on this that I didn't think were DOS games. Like, that's some of the CD ones, I'm like, man, fuck, I thought that was, like, Win95 only, you know? I googled sex vixens from space, and the second thing is Steam, and it says vixens from space. Female breasts continuously. Which I'm guessing is like the fucking... sex vixens from outer space or sex vixens from space? Oh, holy shit, I think this might be a DOS game, actually. Alright, let's take a little dip into the future. Ah, fuck me. Let's page down. Sex vixens from space! Sex Olympics! Oh, fuck me. Titties. Sextress. Something about ending all of that sex shit with Seymour Goes to Hollywood and just a very retarded egg. Well, we got that to look forward to. The fuck, I don't know, man, like 2025. I just don't know. I just don't know. Alright, well, if you want to see sex vixens from space, pay me money. Because it is going to be a fucking trial getting to that. So remember, go to the Patreon, make number go up. Number go up, number go up. Fucking Jesus Christ, make number go up. And watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.